There's a new theme out. What is Create the World? And what's going on with LEGO Dimensions? It's The Week in Bricks. The first thing I want to talk about today is this. It's Create the World. It's a new promotion in the UK, possibly in Europe. I got these cards in Sainsbury's and I'm just going to open them up and take a look. So I've cracked open the packs and it looks like in every pack you get one shiny brick-built model as a card and three which are generally collectible minifigures, except for, let's say, this one, who is Lily, and she's one of the characters from this story. There's a corresponding set and book that go along with this. Now the book has 140 spaces, presumably for 140 different cards. They're not stickers though, you just, I guess, glue them in. And I'm not quite sure of the purpose of this promotion. I'm not sure if it's just a generic LEGO promotion to get LEGO back into consumers' minds, or it might be specific to something, but I haven't worked out what yet. It just seems to be one set, one book, and 140 cards. We'll see also if this goes to any other countries. So far I've only heard reports of it here, but we'll see. We've seen the first new images for two Thor sets accompanying a new movie. So that's the Ultimate Battle for Asgard and the Arena Clash. I don't know a huge amount about Thor, but what I do quite like is the headdress going on with the green character Healer up here. We've also seen the first details of the DC Comics superheroes Build Your Own Adventure. Now this is one of the DK line of books, which includes a decent number of LEGO bricks, and in this case a figure as well. I actually really like these books, not least because they get sold by Amazon in the same way that books are, so they actually get very steep discounts after a few months off. So they're quite a good way to get a handful of bricks, and in this case a figure. We'll see if the exclusive Green Lantern figure makes this one sought after. New in the store this week is the Wonder Woman Warrior Battle, for a bit of alliteration there. And this features another giant minifig built out of bricks, which is kind of cool. Another thing I quite like about this set is seeing another use of these wheels at the bottom of the plane, which were originally released as a wheelchair in the park set. So it's good to see these entering the regular LEGO library. Always need more wheels. And finally, with Cars 3 coming out soon, the range of LEGO sets has been released, only in the US and Canada at the moment, but you can see here the 7 different sets from the range. And these are all in the Juniors line. I actually think the Juniors line is improving. They're just simple, traditional builds, nothing too dumbed down, just stuff that's quick to build and quick to play with. There's also another batch of LEGO Dimensions expansions. In this case we have Hermione Granger, the Goonies, and Chase McCain, I believe from LEGO Undercover. So these are, you know, extensions of Dimensions and following the pattern. I've got to be honest, I'm not actually very happy seeing Goonies joining this lineup of LEGO Dimensions sets that basically take an IP and bring it into LEGO form, bring it into minifigure scale, and that's exciting. But then you can't get it any other way, and so what you end up with are these extremely expensive minifigures if you don't play the game. And I think there are a lot of people that would love to get these figures, things like Portal or the A-Team, and they don't want to be spending £30 on a level pack that they can't use or don't want to use. And these IPs are not always making the jump to traditional LEGO. So Adventure Time, for example, has an adorable Finn figure that people have really been enjoying playing with. And yet that's only available in the Dimensions set when finally LEGO Ideas submission was accepted for Adventure Time. It was brick-built figures. So I honestly believe LEGO are trying quite hard to keep these figures exclusive to these lines as a forced attempt to make Dimensions sell perhaps, or just because they know the markup is so high. So I'm not thrilled to see Goonies here, but I'm not the boss, and lots of people are going to buy it. So I'm I have to assume it makes financial sense, but I don't like it. I'm not happy as a fan that I can't get hold of these types of minifigures without really overpaying for it. We've got more things coming up on the store events calendar as well. So in the UK at the moment, you get the R3 M2 droid until the 31st of May with any Star Wars purchase. And in the US, the Milano Polybag from Guardians of the Galaxy is available with purchases from the 8th to the 21st. Also on May the 13th and 14th in the US, we have a Mother's Day weekend building event. This is again open for kids, and the idea is to build a tulip. We come on to the contests and events, and so first thing I'd like to talk about is that Eurbrikka is a really great fan community, and they've got some long running RPGs and building events that you can take part in. So at the moment, Shadows of Nar Eurbrikka is having an open episode where anyone can get involved, anyone can build a model and be part of the Black Sun faction. Now, this is going to be opposed to the people who build their every episode, who are playing the RPG, who build episodes for their own characters to go through. And equally, if you want to get involved more permanently and play the RPG, you can build that too. In the same vein, we have Guilds of Historica, which is an RPG set in a sort of more medieval universe, and we have Brethren of the Brick Seas for people who like building ships and pirates, and that looks like it's about to start season 2. So get involved with those, links are down below as always, and with everything else I've talked about. A new building contest has been announced for Cars 3, promoting the new film, and the idea is to build a poster and you can win a $200 Lego gift certificate among a few other bits and bobs, and the deadline for that is June the 1st. And then it's also the last few days of the Ninja for a Day stop motion contest, which is closing on May the 10th, as I talked about last week. Now it's time in our show for Mock of the Week. So this is Motorcycle by Vince Tolouse, and it's a lovely dark green steampunky machine. It shows some really inspired use of pieces. So you've got bits from Bionicle or Hero Factory, you've got bits from Technic and bits from Standard System, and it all comes together in a very smooth creation. The other thing I really like is the use of the Lord of the Rings rings at the front there. We've also got some really nice pieces from the Emerald Knight, the dark green curves, the little gold lines along the edges. And these do wonders for the build. They help bring out this sort of steampunky effect, whereas if it was a flat dark green, it might lose a little bit of its charm there. That's it for The Week in Bricks. I've been Thomas. I hope you're enjoying the show. If you've got any feedback you'd like to send me, just send it to this email address. And yeah, if you're enjoying the show, do please subscribe. It helps a lot with visibility and generally getting the show off the ground. Yeah, that's it for this week. Bye!